Hello and welcome to our, I don't know what number session. Again, I don't know what number we are on today. Sixth. The sixth session of the day of the Indiana Connected Educators It's No Joke live stream. I'm Allie Schlofeld, the current president of Indiana Connected Educators. We also have John Wells, the president-elect, and coming into the show is past president Kyle Klein. And we also have to share with us today Indiana Connected Educators board member, Miss Melanie Hackett, and she is going to share all the goodness with us. So Melanie, you can introduce yourself more and we can go ahead and get started.
All right. Well, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on me, but I'm Melanie Hackett, and I am proud to be a connected educator. And I do have something very special to share that is definitely not a joke. Let me get my screen going. Okay, let me get my audience window. Do you see the audience window? Do you see it? Good. All right. I'm going to share a little bit. You down with KDP? So let's talk about Kindle Direct Publishing. Yes, and welcome to the April Fool's Day EdTech Blast, I guess. I don't know. I just made up my own little name for it. But so we're going to be unraveling the magic of Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing. It's a free platform by Amazon with infinite possibilities for educators. So have you ever dreamed of publishing your own book without all the costs? Because I know educators, we need to save that money. But I'm going to show you how it works and some benefits for educators. Okay. All right. So basically, there's of course, infinite benefits, but 5 ways that KDP benefits our teachers. Of course, earning those royalties that can work like magic. And becoming an author really boosts your credibility. Sharing your expertise with the world. Of course, everybody wants to know because our teachers are our experts. You can, of course, guide your students in publishing their own works because, again, it doesn't cost. Unleash your inner artist and just be a creative storyteller. But honestly, if you're stumped with how to get started, there's a million or more websites that you can go to that'll help you all the way from formatting templates to actual products available for commercial use, and they're all free. And if you think it's too good to be true, and this is not just a theory, so there are plenty of educators all over that are taking advantage of this. And of course, yours truly with Canva, AI, and other free resources that are made available for commercial use. I have published, let's see, I think 3 children's books, 2 mindfulness coloring books, a planner for principals, and a vision board clip art book. And I mean, honestly, so the opportunities are pretty much endless. So if you're ready to turn your April Fool's daydream into reality, head to KDP to start. And don't forget to check out my creations if you'd like some inspiration. But who knows? Your book could be the next big thing in the teaching community. So I've also linked a virtual step-by-step guide from Reedsy blog if you need a quick guide. And remember, if you are out there and you do take advantage of it and try it out, share with us your creations, because it is always great to learn from other educators, because the teachers are the experts. All right. And hopefully there is an open chat. So if anybody has any questions, or you can reach out to me at melaniehackett.com, or reach out to the Indiana Connected Educators to ask some questions if you want to get started with Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. Turn that off. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. I didn't know you were such an author. That's amazing. What what's your what's like your driving force behind? I can't even comprehend like how to write a book, let alone read a book. But like I mean, like what's like your like when you're like, you know what, I think I'm going to write a book. Like, what's your motivation, or like is it like something you've seen in with your own children at home, something you've seen with like your years in education?
Yes, all all of that. All of that. So the first book came when my son was he's a student at Purdue, engineering student, and he we were just talking about like what got him interested in on that path. And I'm like, oh yeah, what, what? Like, well, I started when I was a little kid, and I saw something about science and blah blah blah. He's like, it'll be great to like inspire other kids too. And so I was like, ooh, what if we just showed kids about science careers? And he's like, yes. And so that's where I got science from A to Z. And I was like, let's find a science career, a STEM career for each letter of the alphabet. And he challenged me seriously. But it was a lot of fun because I got a lot of feedback from him. And he was like, Mom, that's not on the science side. And so then I just kept going because my other son, who's a musician, he plays the tuba and the trombone and anything else. He um he was like, well, can you do that for let's do that for instruments. So it just turned into that kind of thing. And then we were the coloring books, the mindfulness coloring books came from, as an educator, we're working and it could be a little bit stressful. And then I was thinking about, like, I used to do what we call coloring club in my house with my kids after school. And it was a great way for them to like tell me about what was going on and in the day and everything, but we're just coloring. But it was really, really, really helpful. And I was like, man, this might be good. So yeah, then it just kind of spiraled out of that from there. But it's really fun, and I don't know. I just really encourage, especially educators, to do it, because when we talk about wanting the real experts to stand up, and we want to hear from real experts. We want to hear from our educators, from our teachers.
Right. That's awesome. That's inspiring. My kids just asked me to like make them dinner. So
Well, I get that. I get asked for DoorDash. So,
oh gosh, you have a fun website on here. Goodness gracious. We better post this up here. So what a fun
thanks.
dang. You're busy.
Lots of hobbies, and just those are things that are just fun. And I think it is also that educator spirit. And one thing why I got connected with the connected educators like years ago, because like all of these ed tech tools and these strategies to really boost high quality teaching, and just being able to share. And as educators, we naturally, just when we learn something, we want to teach somebody else, we want to show somebody else, and then it just snowballs out of that. So that's that's my story.
That's very cool.
Melanie, do you think that it makes it, because the entry level is so easy with KDP and all the other tools out there, that it just kind of gives people the confidence to try something like this? Like, I wouldn't even know what to start, so I'd be like, I can't do it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think the barriers of like the financial obligations are not there. So you can, kind of crawl, I guess, before you walk. So what if it was you were sharing a teaching strategy? Like one of my favorites is station rotation. And so it's I just want to share, like, these are like a template for station rotation. I mean, you can do that.
Yeah.
So you can do digital things, or you can make how-to manuals and share those as well.
How to incorporate Taylor Swift into your classroom every day.
You know what? That
That's-
might be a bestseller. Okay.
Written by John
Got it.
Wells.
Now, guys. I don't want to corner the market.
That might be a
I don't want to
bestseller.
corner the
I get
market.
it.
Maybe I'll have to make it an audiobook.
There you go. I just saw something on social media where she's going to be, the proud sponsor for like a $450 can of. That was an education, but it was a set of Bud Light. So
Neat.
she's a spokeswoman for it now. So
Yeah.
There you go.
that could be an April Fool's. I don't know, but
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
With
Little
that,
off-brand.
yeah. There's a book out there, Unearthing Joy, by Goldie Muhammad. I'm trying to read it. It's on my bookshelf over there. But it has like very good content about unearthing joy, but it also has coloring pages inside of it. And it's like, take a moment to color this. And it also has corresponding playlists to it. So, I mean, it's fantastic. But John, I'm thinking you could like give your lesson on Taylor Swift and the corresponding songs to play with it.
There you go.
And then we
There
can
you
throw
go.
in some coloring.
A bestseller.
Bestseller right there.
A whole experience, and you're selling the experience too. So you're just
That's
like,
right.
pop this song on this track, and then you can color, and then you give a little journal prompt. How do you feel at this hook?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That's writing. Come on, that's critical thinking.
Man, it's hitting all of them now. We're hitting all of the pieces.
But you can definitely do that. That could be a
until the cease and desist letter hits.
Well, you can encourage them. So hold up. If you don't use Taylor Swift name, you can tell them to put in their favorite
Yeah. That's it.
Pop culture and education.
Yes, pop culture.
Yep, there we go.
Awesome.
I got a mission now. Why?
I mean, yeah, I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
Okay, so you've written your own books already. Going forward, and with the development of AI and everything, looking forward to, like, I don't know if you have like a motivation to write like another book or something like that, but like, do you think that being an author, like, you would be using AI in the future to, like, one way or another to help you out? Or do you think like you're like, I'm still gonna stick to my own? Or like, I mean, this is just a question I like to think about from authors, is like, because they can get a book out faster, like because they can get their edits back and things like that. But like, do you ever envision yourself using AI for something like that?
So actually, I'm gonna step back. Yes, I already do. So one thing this was a really big barrier for me why I hadn't written things sooner. I'm not an illustrator. I'm not really good at drawing, so I'm able to get those illustrations going. But I do use aspects in AI, and then also when we're publishing with Kindle, you do like say that when they have like a little questionnaire and survey and say like which one are you using? I'm like, oh, I'm using DALL-E 3.
Wow.
But yes, definitely. AI is my teaching assistant. Okay. You know, that's a shout out to Matt Miller, because I have his sticker.
Matt Miller, right there.
I have his sticker.
I think I got that same sticker here.
Yes.
Will it show? I got this darn
no.
blurring on.
Quite.
Oh, could have quit me.
I got a new computer, so I'm like, I need him to send me another sticker. But yeah, definitely it's a part of it. And I actually was talking to a group of fourth graders about this. Yes, looks great. I was talking to a group of fourth graders about that process and using AI to get to do the illustrations and things like that. And then I was telling them, because the teacher asked, like, how do you like learn how to do that? And I'm like, well, you have to understand like prompting, not to get super technical, but you're really just telling the system what you want it to do. And so I was like, you know how you get good at that? When your teacher tells you to turn and talk and you're explaining your reasoning, when you're in math class and you're explaining how you got to that part and you're having that conversational discourse and you're learning those communication skills, that's going to really get you going. Knowing how to tell it what you want.
Yeah. We were talking about that just not too long ago. That's kind of one of the tells when a kid turns something in that's in AI, because it's not what they were supposed to have done because they didn't give it good instructions.
Correct.
When they get a little better at that, then we're in trouble. But until then,
yes. But yes, those are some real telling signs. So it tickles me though when I see things and I'm like, oh, yeah. We know. we know you got to get really good at it. But honestly, to get good at it, you have to know how to communicate the things that you want and your understanding and communicate your vision. And those happen, kids, in the classroom when you're having those discussions and the turn-in talks and the Socratic seminars and those kinds of strategies that you use in class. Will get the kids being able to really use those higher order thinking skills.
Yes. Well, thank you, Melanie, for sharing with us today. We're gonna share about our conference, which you will be at, right?
Of course.
So if you have any questions or want to brainstorm with Melanie, she will be at our conference. This is our theme, Crossroads of Connected Learning, and a shout out to our conference committee. They have been over backwards working so hard on this conference. So we're super excited for October 9th and 10th. We are back at Franklin. I always get it wrong. We're back in Franklin, where we were last year.
Franklin Township.
Franklin Township. Thanks. So we are back there. October 10th is our all-day conference. October 9th will be a Coach Con, which we just learned in our last session that John Carippo is going to be at both days. So we are super excited. Yes. So starting today, our registration is open April 1st to May 1st. It will be $80, super steal. And then starting on May 1st, it will become $100. However, we have some really great special offers that those of us or those of you who wrote it into grants and or are attending that Coach Con, we'll honor that $80 price. So if you wrote it into your digital learning grant or any upcoming grants, we will honor that. We hope to see you there. And because of our technical difficulties earlier with Brenny, we are going to have a 3:00 session. Brenny's microphone does work now. So check out our Twitter. We will put Brenny's link on there. And lastly, if you would like PGPs from today, the bit.ly is right below. You can go there. It's bit.ly/nojoke41. Not 41, just 41. Kyle. But you can get a PGP for today. So again, thank you, Melanie, for sharing with us today. And John, we are waiting for your book.
I'm on it.
Thank you.